A big part of investing is discipline. And having an advisor that tells you, listen, the markets are down, this is a good time to invest more, is going to help you. At least it's a sounding board. Whereas if you're just in your basement buying this stuff and the markets tank, you might just freak out and sell everything. You might make the wrong decisions. You don't really have anyone to turn to and say, okay, you've been in the industry for the last 20 years. What do you think we should do at this point?
Yeah. Jay, so here's where my brain goes on this. I see two things. One is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I see this as a race to the bottom in the industry itself. It's who can provide the most amount of, value for the least cost is going to win in the end, because it's now going to be for $1 million. We have the lowest fee and we do this, this, and this, and this for that. For the advisor, then it's, we're going to be commoditized. And then for the individual investor, it's exactly what you talked about. If you don't have a large pool of money to work with, nobody wants you. There's no love.
And which puts the markets in general in a dangerous position in that, you've got a lot of people. I mean, there are a large number of people who have $100,000 and a very small pool of people that have, in the millions. And if there was ever a market downturn or something along those lines, I mean, there's a ton of panic selling, which means, the next time the markets dive or something happens, you're going to see massive volatility to the downside, right?
So let's look at a couple of solutions here. So for advisors, what are we looking at? I mean, I think we talked a little bit about you could move to a smaller brokerage firm. You could sell your business. You could get licensed as a portfolio manager, which is what your designation is, correct?
Correct. Or you could set up your own PM firm, but that comes with its own issues in that you've got a ton of startup costs, regulatory overhead. You're going to have to hire some people to take care of operational business. Or the other choice is you can join a PM firm. But to join a PM firm, you can either come in as one of two things, either as a referral partner, or you can go through the educational proficiency of getting licensed yourself.
Right. And then in the case of our relationship at Bloom, we've chosen the path of doing a referral relationship with you. And instead of becoming PMs ourselves, we've turned over that responsibility to AIP and yourself.
Correct.
Right.
And I believe, that actually, we had talked about this. It's actually serviced the client much better in that you guys have created more of a Bloom Strategies family office concept where you quarterback and make sure that the client is number one and that the rest of us are effectively service providers to you and your clients. I mean, it's a partnership, but at the end of the day, look, we're both very cautious on the same idea that, look, it's the client first, right? Like it has to be that way. And there's no other way to do it. And I think it helps keep everybody honest in the circle, right?
Yeah, we sort of look at it like investment management is just one of the channels of financial planning. It's not everything. And then for clients, so their options are, they can come and work with a firm like in our relationship. They can go to a robo-advisor, or they can go to one of the big bank firms.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a million client plus. I mean, you've got a lot of suitors. If you're below 250, you've got very limited choices.